Hey, big steppers. Many of y'all are crying and carrying burdens that was never meant for you to hold. Spirit is showing me exhaustion, overthinking, and like feeling responsible for someone else's healing while rejecting your own healing. This season is asking you to choose yourself without guilt. Okay? Let's go ahead and check in. What's up, y'all? I am Empress Miss Mo, your fairy god cousin, and this is the Spiritual Street Report, where we elevate and don't hate. Period, point blank. Let's go ahead and tap in. I allow my ancestors and only my ancestors to deliver and channel this message through me so I can then deliver this message to you. My goal is to keep you 5 steps ahead of your enemies, your frenemies, and all these scallywags out here in these worldwide streets. This is going to be a collective reading. Current energy that the spirit wants you to know right now. Let's go ahead and check in. Page of Pentacles, 5 of Swords in reverse. Wow. The 9 of Cups. Wow. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. You know your worth. You've been working on yourself day and night, night and day. Something got to give. Okay. Who you are in the inside reflects on your outside. But for some reason, you're fighting against this. Why? It's time for you to move forward from this energy. Fighting, fussing, fighting with yourself, fighting with someone. I don't know what this is. Okay, but there's arguments. Okay, negative thoughts that you shouldn't be having. Okay. Self-doubt. You got some people pleasing going on. Fearing of being misunderstood. Relationships and situations draining your energy. Okay. Who got time for that? But that's what's going on. Okay. 9 of Cups in reverse. I think you may go ahead and decide to walk away from a relationship. Think you're thinking about breaking up with somebody, leaving somebody from your past, leaving somebody in the past, because they don't truly see your full value. That keeps coming up in these downloads. Okay. You moved away from these people because they don't have integrity. They don't have the integrity that you have. You have integrity. It shows you have integrity, but they don't have the integrity. And at the same damn time, they want to minimize you and creating a scenario as if you are the bad person. You're a villain. You're mean and you're not who you say you are. You're not a divine feminine. You're a karmic. Okay, this is what they want to place on you. This is what they're projecting onto you. And this is what you're fighting about. This is what you got to argue about who you are to somebody. Who you are to someone who ain't even who they are. Wow. And this is a burden, okay? The relationship that you're in is a burden, and it's a constant competition. You feel like maybe the person that you're in a relationship with, or this friend or family member, or your friend, you feel like they are in competition with you, and it's becoming a burden to you. Okay, that's not what you're looking for. You're stable, and you're not willing to take a risk on this type of energy. You work too hard to go back into an energy where you got to fight with another person about who you are when it's obvious. Oh my God. That word obvious is so valuable right now. Okay. It's a very relevant word. Obvious. Obvious. Everything is right there in front of a person. The proof, the evidence, the actions, the behaviors, everything is right there to prove that you are, and you say you are who you say you are. You are a woman or a man of integrity. And this person keep trying to make you believe you're not. That's some crazy work right there, y'all. That's some crazy work. Think about that. All the evidence right there, and they still say, hey, confess. You were in an interrogation room for your character that they're trying to project on you that has nothing to do with you. The evidence is that you have an alibi. You was way over there on doing the right thing street. You was on doing the right thing street. You know. And they're trying to accuse you of being at the wrong time. Or something like that. Okay. Take it if it resonates, if that makes sense to you. If it don't, oh well. But you're not willing to take another risk. You just already defeated all these demons and false narratives about you. And now here comes the person that you love, or you thought that loved you, is now making you go through this shit in your own home. What? Nah. Spirit says you're not protected in this relationship. Okay, you may have to walk out of this. Okay, they're showing their true colors. They say their true colors will show. Okay, so you may have to walk into a new beginning. Out with the old, in with the new. Yeah, you're gonna have to go ahead and be single. If you're not single, it's just not a good idea to keep dealing with this person. Okay, you may have to walk away from this relationship. You know, and it's sad because you probably could have did better, but this person won't let you be at your best self. Okay, every time you elevate, they try to bring you down and down. It's like, come on now. You got to either get out my way or get rolled over. That's just what it is. So I'm going to give you an opportunity to walk away. Because I shouldn't have to fight and argue about me as a person. You're trying to project all these. You want to make, it looks like this energy is like someone trying to make you self-doubt yourself, or self-doubt, or they trying to project self-doubt in you to doubt who you are based on the fact that they're really in low-key competition with you. They're afraid that you may surpass them, and so they're trying to keep you on a low vibrational energy. They like it when you're upset and angry and mad and you're fighting for your rights, and you know, they know that you matter to them, so you will explain yourself. Versus a scallywag, you won't care to explain yourself. But they know that you got love for them, so you feel like you are obligated to people please that particular person. Okay? You are okay. Your pride is to the side when it comes down to this person. But what you're not going to go for, you're walking away. You're getting out of this trap. Because you feel like you may have chosen the wrong person. And that you rather go ahead and recover on your own. It's going to hurt to walk away. But everything in your body keep telling you this is not the right person for you. You could do better. Because it's the way they make you feel. It's the way you make you feel. They say people will always remember you by the way you make them feel. It's the way they make you feel. Yeah, they don't make you feel celebrated. And they don't make you feel resourceful and valuable like you should be. You should be feeling valued and resourceful and loved and useful. You see what I'm saying? This is where you're supposed to be held in high honor. And worshipped and loved on, and they don't make you feel like, they feel like you're not good enough. Everything you do is never good enough. Who wants to give their all to somebody like that? Everything I do ain't good enough, and then I'm looking at you, you're not even halfway good enough. This is what it's looking like here. Okay? And you're mad. You're angry. Okay? You are mad. But you are aware. So there's a difference between being angry and confused versus angry and spiritually aware of what's going on here. You're upset that the demons is using this person against you. So now you got to stop giving to this person. And you got to go ahead and go to your higher power. You may not be able to marry this person. You was thinking about marrying them, but now you change your mind. Wow. You change your mind. Because now you see there's way more value out there. Okay, it's all an illusion. This person just want to use you for maybe some spicy time. Okay. Or they only want you for clout or material gain. But they don't really want you like that. They don't like you like that. And kindness is kept. You really don't like them like that either. Oh my God, stop. All right. So that's the energy right here. Whew. So if you feel like you have some sense of self-doubt, people pleasing and all this other stuff, you know, you in fear, it's because it's something about this person that you're in line with. They may not be the one for you. Because you should not be in this energy. You slayed too many demons to be in this energy. You should be celebrating. It's a celebration. Like, like the story of Rick James. You feel me? With Dave Chappelle. He says, it's a celebration. I'm Rick James, bitch. Okay? That's where your energy should be. And you should be having your person or your people on the same energy, boosting you up, putting you on their shoulder, and carrying your ass, you know, putting you on that pedestal because you had hit a major victory in your life. But instead, this person is trying to devalue you. And, you know, you ain't all that. Anybody can just slay a demon. It don't matter. Jealousy. That's what I see. Jealousy is one hell of a disease. Is there anything else here we need to tap into? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Let's see what we're working with here. So we know that your partner is jealous of you. That's what we discovered. I'm sorry to say it like that. Sorry. Your boo, the love of your life that you really thought you could probably marry and be taken seriously, and you thought you could hold this person in high honor, but they don't hold you in high honor. They're competing with you. Oh my God. Now that's sad. Okay, we got transition. Yeah. You're thinking about transitioning out of this relationship, moving away, moving on into a different journey, relieving yourself from this. Yeah, you're slowly but surely opening your eyes. It's like day by day, hour by hour, moment by moment, week by week, month by month, year by year. You realize this person is just, they're not really working towards building you up. They're constantly trying to find ways to tear you down. They should know you by now. Ooh, that's what I heard. They should know what you like and what you don't like by now. They should already know what to say and what not to say. They should know what you like in this and that. And, you know, they keep treating you like they don't know you. And that's what makes it very oppish, okay, dealing with this person. They keep showing you clues like they don't like you because they keep acting like they don't know you. They spend too much time with you for them not to know you. You see what I'm saying? They study you already. So if you're purposely getting me upset because you really plan to do that, it was intentional. Okay, this person's very intelligent. They're not slow. They're not slow, Big Stepper. Very intelligent individual. They're not slow at all from a long shot. Okay. Because you're tired of being in fear. So if that means if you got to eliminate anybody and everyone around you, you would do that. That's how desperate you are to remain in your own energy. Wow. This person likes to love bomb you, show you affection only for personal gain. So they're really just using you for greed and for sex. Okay? Yeah, that's what they're using you for. Greed and sex. And you're starting to see that. More and more you're realizing that. Okay? It's about time. It's time to move on now. What you want to do. That's where you on right now. This is the time you on. Okay? We're moving on into a new year. We're halfway into 2026. Okay? And you're really serious about your self-discipline. You're very self-disciplined. Very self-disciplined. You want to go, and you know what's so funny? Looking at this, it's like you're even more you want to go even more self-disciplined. I mean, damn, you want to be militant in your spirituality, in your routine, and in your career. And in your self-care, your wellness. You don't want nothing holding you back. And you was willing to compromise dealing with this person, being in a relationship, working it out because, hey, they didn't really they don't interfere with my hustle game. They don't interfere with my networking. They don't interfere, But at home, they interfere with your psyche. They interfere with your mind and in your heart. You see what I'm saying? They fucking with your confidence. See what I'm saying? And that's a problem. That's that's just as bad as coming into the job acting like a goddamn raging fool. Or trying to get somebody fired. It's about the same. Because you messing with the big stepper's mind, heart, and confidence. The solar chakra, the heart chakra, and the crown. Where they do that at? Nah. You big stepper, you're about ready to let this thing go. And I think you serious this time. Yeah, you real serious. Because it ain't much time you playing like this. You can't really be shacked up with the wrong motherfucker. Is what I'm hearing. I just heard that. You will regret it to get pregnant or to marry the wrong person. You can't keep taking that type of risk. You did it before, I heard. Spirit said you did it before. Remember what happened? Oh, my God. And you almost got tricked into this one. This person's tricking you into trying to devalue you. Okay, Empress card in reverse. Okay, but you are an Empress. Why they want you to think you're not so bad? I don't know. Why they want you to think that you're less than who you are? I don't know. Okay, this has to be a situation where there's a lot of competition between you and this partner that you have. They don't want to tell you. They're in secret competition with you. This union. It's either time for this person to get real or get out your life. Like, really. I don't care what the condition is. Oh, well. It's time to start communicating about what's next. Okay? Because Spirit wants to bring you greater confidence, financial opportunities. Spirit wants you to recognize your gifts and have divine connections and soul-aligned friendships. So this one monkey ain't going to stop no show. They keep thinking they're going to stop a show or they want to stick around to stop your show because they ain't got a show for you to stop or something like that. Okay, you really want to remove the folks that you don't care who it is. If they're not going to treat you right and they're not going to pump you up and fill you up with love and good energy, good vibes, or reciprocate the frame of mind you give, the love that you give in, You don't want it around you. And it's just that simple. You don't care about the looks, the hooks, the money. You don't care about none of that. You don't care about that. Because it does not suit you. It ages you to be around people like this. This is energy, vampirish behavior. Okay? You have goals that you want to fulfill. And being in this type of energy, like either you like me or you don't. If you don't, can you please get out of my face? How can I get you up out my way? Okay, this is the energy. This is where you at, spirit. I mean, big steppers, ancestors talking to me right now. They're saying, how can you get this person up out your face, out your way? Find a way. Because this is taking too long. This is, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. 4 years turned to 8 years, 10 years, 11 years, 12. Come on now. You're not in the business to waste this type of time. You're going to have to take a leap of faith. You may have to leave the situation. You may have to go ahead and just leave, pack up your shit and go, big stepper. You may have to just go ahead and you may have to, you can't count on this person to do it. You may have to do it. Because they won't leave unless you leave, I guess. Or something. Okay, you have to break the chain. You're going to have to break it off. Okay, maybe they've been doing all this shit for you to break it off. Who knows? But if that's the case, fuck it. It worked. It worked. Okay? Because y'all don't see eye to eye. Y'all don't see eye to eye. Okay? It's an illusion. It's too dangerous to be in a relationship with somebody who wants to see the other one full of chaos all the time. Every time they're at peace, they want to see them sad or mad or, low energied or, This maybe have to be a lesson. You have to go ahead and move on. Being single would not be a bad idea for you. Okay? It may really be a good idea, sis. Okay? Because you are a Queen of Pentacles and you got good karma. Real good karma. And this person won't allow you to enjoy it. Okay? You should be enjoying your good karma. But they have a problem with that. They have a problem with you enjoying the work, the hard work you placed in. That's not cool. Okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. Spirit, what is it? Moving forward, let's go ahead and close this reading. What's next for the big steppers? Okay. I mean, how would they move on with this situation, or what's the next steps here? Because it's something you've been praying for. Okay, and whatever you've been praying for is moving towards you behind the scenes. Spirit is working. Spirit is working for you. I'm telling you, something good gonna happen out of all of this. Okay. And as bad as you want to hold on, you got to just let people go. Spirit's saying, I feel that. Like, you got to let people go, man. People got to let you go. That's another thing, big stepper. Some people don't want to let you go. Oh, my God. Some people just don't want to let you go. Because they wish for, see, a lot of people that stabbed you in your back, betrayed you, try to belittle you, try to devalue you, whatever this is, a lot of them have prayed for people like you. They wished upon a star for someone to walk into their lives like you. But then when they received it, and when they seen that you are a main character of your own life, they could not manipulate you or control you. And so they felt some grief in you living your life for some reason, okay? It's like they want you close to them, but it's like the more closer they get to you, they realize that you're the it girl, you're the it dude, okay? Or you have a line of family members who is it girls. You could be a masculine, but you been raised around nothing but bad chicks. I mean, top-notch, divine feminines your whole life. So it's easy for you to identify a false divine feminine, a toxic scallywag femme. It's easy for you to identify that, okay? Because you've been around the real deal your whole life. Does that make sense? And so once they realize that your life is really like what they thought it would be, or maybe even better, then all of a sudden they want you to feel bad about your life. They want you to feel remorse. They want you to feel like you're losing. They want you to feel like your life is not what it really is. In reality, they really want your life. They feel burdened. So they want to project their burdens on you and make you think that your life is not really the shit, and it is. Use the shiznit, big stepper. You are that girl. You are that person. You live. I'm talking about you really authentically you, fashionable, top notch. You that girl. Okay. And so what people try to do, they get in your space and get close to you, really in authentic admiration of you, but then like they become like jealous of really who you are. So what they do is project this grief and burden onto you. So then you won't be able to enjoy your life at its fullest. Well, that's not fair. No, you're not going to come in my life and stop me from living my shit. What? That's crazy, y'all. Okay? They don't want you to live at your best life. They don't want you to live in your best life. So let me find a way to stop you from living your best life. Because I can't live your life. I can't be you. So I want to make sure you don't enjoy your life. Nah. You can't, and these people have anxiety, negative self-talk, okay? So Spirit is saying, this is not you. This is not about you. It's about them. This is their problems. And they want to project their problems onto you. That makes them feel better about themselves or something like that, to devalue you. To make you feel less than a person, a woman, a man, or whatever. Okay? Spirit says, man, go ahead and move around. Okay? You may have to move. You may have to go ahead and break your lease or break your agreement or whatever. If it costs you thousands, oh well. Because let me tell you something. Ain't nothing like some peace, y'all. All people want is just peace. Peace of mind. And Big Stepper, you deserve peace of mind. So if it's time for you to move around, you may have to go ahead and move. Clean up your spot, get up out of there, pack up your shit and go. Till you find out where you're going. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what your situation is, but you're going to have to go ahead and start looking at some resources and figuring out what it is you need to do. Because I'm going to tell you the truth. Dealing with, being around people who wants to make you evil, put a evil stigma on you. They come deep into your life to find flaws in you and then take that and monetize and devise off of that. No. I was just fine by myself, see? I ain't need all this extra. This is extra for me. This is extra. I don't need this. This is not what I was looking for. This is not what you presented to me. See? This is not how you tricked me into this. If I would have known you were going to be like this, if I would have known that you didn't really like the it girl and that you want to punish the it girl for being the it girl, that you want to punish the beautiful girl for being beautiful, that you want to punish the divine masculine for being attractive, that you want to punish the rich man for being rich, I would never fuck with you. You tricked me into this. Why are you attracted to the same thing that you hate, scallywags? Tell me. And this is your situation. You end up getting in a relationship with somebody who actually hates a woman with confidence, but they want a woman with confidence. That don't make no sense. You want a woman with confidence, But you hate a woman when she exhibits confidence. You want a freaky girl, but you hate when she freaky with you. You want a black girl, but you hate when she act black. You want a white girl, but you hate when she act white. That's crazy. Something wrong with that. Okay? And you recognize that. Spirit says they're jealous of you and envious. Period, point blank. Ain't no other way around it. Period, point blank. They're jealous. And they envy you. So even if you were to change, it don't matter. You could change. They still gonna be envious at the fact that you could still go back to your original life timeline or whatever. This person's jealous of you. Bad. Badly. So they don't want you to have no peace. You don't deserve peace because you got a good life. You got it going on. You got it all good. You got the life I wish I had. So I'm going to make your life miserable. Every morning before when you wake up and every night before you go to bed. What? I don't want you living in peace. Okay? Spirit said you're going to have to start to move on. You got to move on, baby girl. Choose yourself and maybe go find, I wouldn't say fine, but you may have to start dating online or maybe switch up, do a makeover. I don't know who you are, but, whatever needs to be done, switch up a few things and do a cold makeover and go find you a new person. Okay? Or I'm not saying go find like it's a mission, but you being you, Big Stepper, you so vibrant, so cool, just get outside. Just go outside. You'll run right into your soulmate. Yeah, somebody who's going to want to be stable with you, someone who's going to want to build you up, someone who wants to see your confidence, someone who wants to help you stabilize and to build a home with. You want somebody to build a home with. That's what you want. You want a fresh start. It's time for a fresh start. Spirit has already been calling you to do this for a little minute. Okay. And then here we go. Psychic services. Find you an oracle. You found one. I'm Empress Miss Mo, your fairy god cousin. This message, if it resonates, cool. Meditate on it. Love on yourself. If not, throw it away. Make sure you click the link in my bio. Okay, if you want to learn more about me. Thank you so much, y'all. Have a great day. God bless.